welcome. My name is Chris from ChristopherHall.com, and welcome to this video where we're going to be talking about the importance of running technique. We're going to be talking about the importance of running technique when it comes to marathons, 10Ks, half marathons, going out for a jog, whatever it may be. This is relevant. And we're also going to be talking about what is going to be able to create a better technique. Now, if we take, for instance, a marathon, you can see on the screen here, you've got roughly 40,000 strides per marathon. Obviously, that'll be different for each person. It will be higher, it will be lower, but on average, from what I've read, it's roughly 40,000 strides. Also, if you read running mechanics, text, journals, books, whatever you can get your hands on, what you'll tend to find is that every stride, so every time your foot hits the floor, that can generate 3 times your body weight in what's called impact forces. So that's the force that goes up through your toes, foot, leg, every time it hits the floor. They're known as impact forces. So roughly 3 times greater than your body weight. And also if we just use the weight of the average man. So the average man weighs 80 kilos. So we're just going to take those 3, statistics and put them together. And what we get is the average man will take 9.6 million kilos in impact forces during a marathon. So if you take your body weight and times that by 3, that will give you roughly the impact force every single stride. And then if you take the 40,000 strides, so times that first number by 40,000, that then gives you how many kilos in impact forces your body will take during a marathon. Now, not only getting running technique right will help, but also making sure all the joints can cope with that amount of load. And a joint that can cope with that amount of load is a supple one. If we've got a lot of stiffness around joints, that's going to create the impact forces are going to be able to go through that up into the next joint and then up into the next joint. But when your joints are supple, they're going to be able to absorb those impact forces a lot more effectively. It's the same for running technique if we are heel striking and if we are forefoot striking. If we are heel striking, the joints or the bones in the foot are designed to absorb force. If you strike with the heel, they don't absorb any of the force, and they'll go straight up through your ankle, through your knee, up into your hip and up into your lower back and create either a knee pain or a back pain. If we strike with the front of the foot, the forefoot, what it'll do is the foot will then absorb some, the ankle will absorb some, the calf will absorb some, and it will reduce the amount of stress that goes on the knee and the lower back. Again, sort of saving your joints. And so there's sort of 2 things that's happening here. What we've got is, number 1, it's an injury prevention, but also it's enhancing performance. Simply because our joints can cope with so much more load, and that will allow us to run faster for longer and help us to complete our runs in much faster times. So thank you for listening to the video. Thank you for watching. And my name is Chris from ChristopherHall.com. I will speak to you in a future video.